Hey everybody. Just mixing. It's our slightly masturbatory fish shaker. War, comma, dog. Like, sup dog, we heard you like war. I put a gun on your gun. So you can shoot while you shoot. Because apparently exhibit jokes are still relevant and funny. What's up everybody? It's Dirty Down Rust. It's Dirty Down Rust. It's that. No, it is paint. It's paint, you know? But it's got a shaker ball in it, and I haven't used it in like a week, so I'm just making sure the temperature's been wacky. So I'm just making sure it's good to go, you know? I also just wanted to kill time until the ads were over, just in case. Just in case, you know? Just to be polite and kind and loving to you wonderful people. It's great to have you here. Alright. I should probably close my notifications on my phone. As the mother of all agitators, because weird blasphemous substances that make it up need to be shaken to shit and back. It's true. It's very true. Which is why we're here. Let's just cut out the middle, man. Let's use a bigger brush. Instead of this real small brush I keep using. Let's use a bigger brush. Also do something wacky and put water on the mini before I put Dirty Down on it. Because I kind of tried to do that the other time, but it didn't really do anything. Probably because I was using a small brush and not a whole lot of water. But looks like it's doing something now. Hope everybody's having a good night, good day, I don't know what fucking time it is. I don't know what's happening anymore. I hope everyone's living life, trusting the brush. The heart of the cards, even. What's up, Oneros? Oh, Oneros, did you get in touch with Ratsky about your dragon? Because I have no further deets on that, but I know Ratsky does. Since I'm ironing out all the this and that's of giveaways and things like that. If you haven't touched Ratsky, you should do that. That's my strong suggestion, that you should touch Ratsky. Yeah, I feel like the move with Dirty Down is, at least the way that I'm trying to use it, is to specifically. It was amazing to discover that Steph is apparently an RNG marble savant. Fuck yeah, I did, and he's busy making other dragons, but will reach out when Dragon Horde is deployed. Okay, tight. Good. Not only is Steph a fucking RNG god, but I reached out to the winner of the paintbrush set, and he was like, dude, I appreciate it, but I don't paint. So I rolled up another name, and it was fucking Blades. Blades is just so good at winning giveaways. It's scary. Like, I've been in other streams where she's won stuff, just boom. Yeah. But I got all those packed up today. ready to go out whenever. Oh, not whenever. Ready to go out when I go to the post office. Which feels like whenever, but...
Well, we've always been each other's greatest nemesis.
Shut up and take my money.
Pack these nuts. What's the plural on that?
Nemesis.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and Blades is just everywhere. That's true. That's real true. She do get around. Claire, hello. Thank you for your active disrespect, I guess. I don't know why I'm thanking you for that, but it feels like I should be doing that. I feel like that's kind of the story of this stream, is me thanking people for blatant disrespect towards me. Fuck yeah, we did started. I took time out of my busy day to do the thing I promised that I would do a week and a half ago. And that, my friends, is what ADHD is like. But we did it, and I'm glad. Your jam-packed schedule of basement dwelling, them wifing, and dog petting. This weekend, I had a busy Saturday of hosting the in-laws, going out and about in Baltimore, and then attending wifey's strong woman competition. So I have a slightly better than usual excuse, but only specifically for the last 3 days. So, yeah, you win some, you lose some. The other six, all I can tell you is that my brain chemistry is actively hostile to me. And if nobody else can relate to that, I don't believe you. You're on Twitch right now.
It's always time for Plunst.
Oh, I'll give you a Plunst. We're gonna Plunst so hard. You can fathom the power. Corrupting absolute power of Plunst. But that kid knows. Plunst me bloody raw. Ooh! Okay, I know I always complain about being itchy on Mondays, because that's the day that I go get fried to make my skin better. But today's particularly bad because I got a little sunburn on Sunday because the competition my wife was busy winning was outside. And sweet cupcakes, my sunburn basically got re-sunburned, and I am feeling it. I'm feeling it so good. I'm cold when I shouldn't be cold. I'm so itchy. Every Monday we let Bennett get itchy. It's their least favorite activity. I mean, it's actually, like, straight up true. That is directly how it works, what it is, and how I feel about it. Unfortunately. It's a privilege The sunburn was not incurred by wifey lifting you. No, no, no. Wifey could lift me, but wifey did not lift me. Wifey was busy, like, pulling a truck and lifting kegs and heavy sandbags and concrete stones. Is the goal to one day enter a spouse carrying competition and have June carry you across the finish line? I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm here for it. I don't know if a spouse carrying competition exists, but if it does, we're entering. Especially if it's weighted as like the comparative like weight of carrier versus weight of carryee, because I think that ratio is pretty good. I think that ratio definitely works out in her favor. The ball and carry. We call it the ball and chain, but it's like less overtly misogynist, right? They have wife carry, so why not spouse? Exactly. I know I can't carry my wife. I'm fairly confident my wife can carry me. So, that leads us to one clear place. June carries the household every day. She does. No, it's I think this is more of a Highland game situation where she has to yeet you for distance. I mean, in that case, she can probably trust me further than she can throw me. Just to get that out of the way. And I'm not about to argue that June carries the household, because she does. I'm just here for a little bit of flair and killing bugs frequently. Especially frequently when it's summertime, but just in general. But aside from being a Starship Trooper, there's very little that I provide that she can't do on her own. And I'm okay with that. I know my place. Unless I sound too self-deprecating. I like it this way. Just to be clear. The Holy Caber Toss. Wait. It'll be a rocket's good time. Big Beanie Brush is definitely activating more of that Dirty Down Rust magic. Yeah, I think it's more Dirty Down on the brush and more water on the brush. And it's just going further and deeper. You know? We're getting there. More than usual. It ain't just for painting mayonnaise. Big meaty claws. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? That episode got pulled from syndication? It did? What? For the panty raid? Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, Squidward? That's weird. I mean, it's not weird. It makes perfect sense. I don't really think that kids should be experiencing panty raids on a theoretical level or on a literal level. That's, it's not particularly wholesome. Me own mother! Adults probably shouldn't be doing panty raids either. I think if there's anyone who can be doing panty raids, it's adults who have consent to raid panties. And I think that that list is probably much smaller than anyone thinks it is. But it certainly exists. That's my hot take on the matter. Sensual panty raids are my jam. See, that feels basically like Capture the Flag, except with underwear. And honestly, that sounds kind of great. What's up, Mel? How are you doing tonight, my friend? Speaking of coming in while we're talking about panty raids, it's Mel. What color am I looking for? Oh, red. That's right. It's red. You're red. You just missed the panty raid. Oh, fucking so itchy. Finagling an avatar. Oh. I'm curious to see how that avatar turns out. How that avatar turns out. No, that didn't really work. But I tried. And it'd be cool if you gave me points for that, but I understand if you don't.
Hello there.
Yo, Dark Moon Clover, how are you tonight? Welcome in, welcome in. Have you heard of Friday Night Funkin'? I mean, Friday Night Funkin' sounds like what frat bros call getting laid on the weekend, but no, I have not heard of it. What is this? This Friday Night Funkin'? Parappa the Rappa, but Newgrounds? Oh. Parappa the Rappa. I forgot about Parappa the Rappa. Until just now. But it exists. I remember it existing now. How strange. Also buck wild to me that Newgrounds is like still active. I was gonna say out and about, but it's not quite out and about. It's a website. I think websites go out and about. Rhythm game, but absolute banger tracks. By tracks, I mean music. Well, I assumed that's what you meant. Oh fuck, goat scrim. What scrim? Okay, Goat Scream plus talking about Newgrounds is like shoving me directly back into E-Bomb's world. I made you jump. Sorry, Mel. Well, I can't be apologizing for that. It should be Claire apologizing for that. I refuse. Yep, there you go. That's the Claire I know and hate. Know and loathe would have been a much better joke, but didn't get there. Like no one love, but no one loathe. JK though. I don't loathe Claire. Oh,
I feel the
whoa, wee, wow, wee, ow, sharp.
It is a good pain.
Can somebody get me a little exclamation point blood plus? Because I did just stab myself almost hard enough to. It's paint. It's not blood. It's paint, but it hurt. It is a good pain.
I want to play a game.
Yeah. Thank you. It's in my section of the One Inch Heroes Discord. Fuck yeah. I'll hop in there in a second. I gotta finish this highlight or my brain will never cease. You know? I'm the one clad in red. Oh. Clad is such a good word. What an underused word. I only just thought of calling your chat in the Discord the Holy Fireplace. Well, shit. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Clad? Yeah, Clad. Sorry, I was tearing a T-Rex poster out of a book for the Spawn. She heard that her cousins are picking on her best friend, the youngest of 7, and only 6 months older than her, so she wants to share something they both love to cheer him up. That's so sweet. Oh my word. T-Rexes are great. Also, good lordy. 7? Yes, clad. Clad is a word that I'm a big fan of. I really only use it for D&D related concepts, but good word. Holy bazongas. My word, Mel. Don't get bad, get clad. That avatar is fairly stacked, you might say. I am itchy. I hate it. Wow. Oh, fuck. Really? Red on parts that don't want red. Get out of here. Bennett has seen Mom from FNF. I posted about her before. They both got fixed after that. They're done. Because 3 or 7 were made. 3 of 7 were made while birth control was involved. Holy shit. Somebody is overly fertile I don't remember this. Oh, her. Yeah, okay. Familiar. Yes, I do. I vaguely know Friday Night Funkin' because of that. I've so many kids. And yeah, I understand you gotta have your thickness, and I can't argue with that. I love the thickness myself. As a fellow thickness enjoyer. Fully understood. Ooh, I fucked up that knee pad. David Draymond noise. Wow! That's... God damn it. Wow! David Draymond. I don't know why I decided he was a Pokemon who was just gonna say his name. But... apparently, that's what our friend who has the sickness does. Down with the sickness. Down with the thickness. Down the bourgeoisie swine who run the world. When yelling for them in crowds or the yard, in pasture, he calls them by number. And last sleepover spawn now answers to number 8. That's adorable. That's very Roman of them. But it's cute that you're it's cute that the spawn gets to be included like that. I love that. My mom was has always been very adamant that any friends of ours are supposed to call her mom instead of like Miss whatever. And to this day, a lot of my closest friends still refer to my mom as mom. And it's just real cute. I'm gonna use my hands. It's not working. After 5th, it's easier to name spawn after their birth order. Yeah. Am I trying to clip off a hangnail with hobby cutters? Yes. Yes, I am. Is it working? Not really. Alright. Well, we did that. We had that experience. Every now and then you gotta have a failure, and there we are. Months work too. Well, months are also an odd case because, like, they just kept adding them. They're just like, yeah, let's name a month after this guy, you know? Why not? That'll do. I don't know if that's nearly any Gregorian calendar month is a valid name. Yeah, fair. January for sure. February's a little weird. March, a little weird. April, yep. May, yep. June, yep. July, that's a little weird. But Julius, whom July is from, let's go. What's it after July? August, yep. September, yep. October, that's a little weird. November and December, those are kind of weird. Like, I wouldn't straight up, like, mock someone for being named November or December, but I would be like, that's kind of a weird name. Your parents kind of suck for that. I only have one, and she's a medical impossibility, and darn near took me out a few times, but is now happy and healthy. Hell yeah. I mean, I know all about nearly taking out your mom. Both mid and after birth. That's practically been my middle name. Which is weird that my parents would change my middle name based on how close I've come to killing my mom. But, you know, my parents are weird folks. Octavian is a name? Yeah, I mean, yes, you're right. Octavian is a name. October is for Octavian. You're right. You got me there, Claire. Being named October sounds kind of rad. Well, it's still weird. It's atypical. You're gonna stand out on a list. What a peculiar decision to name a child using such an event. What was yours? Shakily holding pen over paper. What parent is not a weird person? Lack of sleep makes you forever strange. I don't even have a kid, and I know this is fucking true. You're dooming that kid to black cats and pumpkins, but they might lean into it. That kid should be so lucky as to be doomed to black cats and pumpkins. Come on. Why would you want any other selection of associated imagery? Holy shit! I think that qualifies as a spook, actually. You either lean fully into your name like a Pokemon trainer, or you go the full opposite direction. Yeah, but yeah, okay, yeah. Winner, winner, Steph's coming to dinner. Guess who's coming to dinner? Well, I know now. I already knew. You are so okay. I wouldn't have a spook counter if I didn't enjoy being spooked. At least a little bit, you know? Yeah, and we have Don't Be Sorry Revel in it, so. Of course my nemesis would say that, but like, fair, I would also say that. Always. How did your stream with, oh shit, what was their name? Partner did an onion, garlic, and broccoli shrimp Alfredo. Fuck. Okay, right now I need everyone to tell me what you ate for dinner. Or just your most recent meal, depending on your time zone. I had some bangin' sushi for dinner because we didn't feel like cooking. Excuse me. Had roast, like a pot roast, like a beef shank sort of a deal. Garlic, Parmesan, mashed potatoes, and bratwurst. Ooh, wow, ooh, wow. Roast beef with taters and black beans. Hell yeah. Honey mustard chicken again? It's a Monday tradition? That's cute. I love it. Oh man, all these meals sound really good. I want to get in there. Use ginger dressing instead of the usual gravy. Shit slapped. I would try it. I don't go out of my way for ginger. I'm not a big ginger fan, but like, I'd have that experience. Co-stream with Beastly Brush went well. We talked a lot about Tears of the Kingdom. Oh yeah. I couldn't remember Beastly Brush's name. So thank you for knowing what I was talking about. Who I was talking about. Because I guess you did participate. Makato ginger and honey ginger dressing are mainstays in our fridge. Oh, I've never heard. What is Makato ginger? Is it ginger? Flavored ginger? A brand. Okay, fair. Ginger curry is good. It's been forever since I had it. Tiny Thai restaurant. Oh, Thai food's really good. I don't know why I'm saying that like I'm defeated. Because it really just makes me feel joyous, but Thai food is really good. Want to make curry again, but I was the only person that enjoyed it last time. Is your family just that white? That's rude. I'm not taking it back, but I recognize that it's rude. Y'all are making my tummy growl even more than it was. Apologies. You aren't adventurous when it comes to weeknight meals? Well, fuck them. That's what I have to say about it. They should be. There's a hungry demon in there. I mean, that's the second best kind of demon. What's the first? Steph. Steph, who are you talking to? It's another word that starts with H and ends with Y. Horny demon, obviously. I'm that white. We always tell people, look, if you think it's mild, season less. Holy moly. Horgy. Yeah, Horngy. Horngy? Horngy. Fair. Like, so the one time that we went to a Thai restaurant with my mom, she had egg rolls, and she, like, took a bite and was like, oh, this is too spicy. And I was like, what are you talking about, Mom? These are not spicy. And she was like, well, you try them and tell me they're not too spicy. And, like, I took a bite and was just like, these taste good, but they're not spicy. And I asked, like, I wound up, like, asking the waiter, like, hey, what do y'all use to season the egg rolls? And they were just, like, salt and pepper. It's like, oh, Mom. Oh, no. You live in Louisiana, so people are super spice happy? Oh, to be so lucky as to live in Louisiana. I'm fully jealous. The food you must experience on a daily basis. Oof. Oof. What am I doing? That's right. I'm highlighted. The food is amazing, the state is not. Fair. Fair. There's a lot to be said about... Wow, this thing's empty. That's a good thing I have a backup. I don't even know what I was about to say. Hold on. Rain? Where were we? Oh, yeah, no. Politics, bad. Politics, bad. That kind of does it right there, but... The best scent our house ever had was when Mom wanted to do an in-house boil and used way too much boil oil. Boil oil. Boil oil. Boil oil. Boil oil? Boil oil. Oh, okay. All right. Oh boy, boil oil. Oh, boil oil. Hot, stinky, swampy with tons of animals that want to eat or infect you and millions of bugs. Like the almost 2-inch flying cockroaches. Yeah! I hate that. When I was younger, I was like straight up terrified of cockroaches. Not just like squicked out by them, but like actually genuinely scared of cockroaches. Yeah, the big flying motherfuckers. No, absolutely not. All-time best is when I did a pork butt as a Cuban roast pork. So much garlic. Oh, oh. Garlic. There's a reason Savannah is considered a sister location to parts of Louisiana. Spoiled by boil oil. Spoiled by boil oil. Spoiled by boil oil. Boil oil. Spoiled by boil oil. I'm just living in an echolalia. I'm sorry, everyone. My mouth is very happy. My mouth and my lizard brain are like, yes, yes, yes. Boil oil. Spoiled by boil oil. Boil oil. Boy, be loyal to that spoiled boil oil. There's a snake coiled around that spoiled boil oil, boy. Doyle's boil oil done did spoil. And this is the rest of the night, everyone. I hope you enjoy. Nothing like the smell of a good boiled crawfish or seafood. Okay, so I was of the opinion of the I was of the belief that a crawfish boil and a seafood boil are essentially the same. Am I wrong about that? Are the contents drastically different between a crawfish boil and a seafood boil? Because to me, a crawfish is a seafood. Or are we talking about finer points of specific inclusions?
Shut up and take my money.
Are you a Thibodeau or a Thibaudon't?
Wow. Oh, the way it said it. A Thibodeau or a Thibaudon't. It depends. Oh, I'm curious about what this answer is going to be. Very curious. Crawfish boil, seafood boil, low country boil are culturally similar in conclusions to the problem of feeding a large amount of Hey, what the fuck word did you just type, Claire? Slapeza people. Slapeza people? Slapeza people. Oh. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. We're there now. Slapeza people. We, the Slapeza people, our unalienable right to a boil. To a loyal boil oil. Steve McDoyle's boil. That boy's loyal to the oil. Lobster used to be prison food. 'Tis true. Till rich people thought it would be funny to start eating lobster and realized it was pretty good. Which sounds like bullshit to me personally, because lobster's just like shitty long crab. But I'm a Marylander, so it is to be expected that that is my opinion. Now it's happening to modern day cheap cuts. True indeed, true indeed. Gentrification occurs on many, many levels. Ooh, Donnie. If your name wasn't Donnie, what would your name be? I said, ooh, Donnie. I think you would be named Steve. Ooh, Donnie. So I sang this song to my dog the other day, and it went something like, pumpkins, pumpkins, you're not made of pumpkins, pumpkins, pumpkins. That's all of it that I can remember. Zatarain's makes boil oil. Those bags of seafood seasoning for boils, but in extract form. I have never seen a boil oil. I can't get over this phrase. I've never seen a boil oil before, but I sort of just assumed it was seasoning, but in wet varieties. Boil oil. sing a lot of songs to my dog. Boil oil. Boil oil. Boil oil. Shrimp and crab boil. Oh, I forgot Zatarain's is owned by fucking McCormick. Of course it is. I fuck with it. I mean, it's basically like chili oil. Sort of. What am I doing? What am I doing? There's a yes. Singing songs to your dog is one of the best things about owning a dog, I would be inclined to say. Crawfish is normally cooked with corn, potatoes, orange, lemons, carrots, sausage, occasionally a few big shrimp and crabs, but mostly crawfish. Only supposed to use a couple capfuls. Mom used half the bottle? Oofa doofa. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. But I bet it smelled amazing. I bet it tasted good as shit, too. I don't know. That sounds like a normal... That sounds like what when I think of a boil of any variety, it all sounds like that's what I expect. I expect like corn, potatoes, sausage, maybe carrots, maybe citrus, and then just whatever seafood you have whatever shellfish you have at hand. Specifically, you're not just tossing like sea bass up in that fucker. That would be weird. That waspy generalization blinds you to the nuance. That's fair. And I will happily admit that Old Bay is just Cajun seasoning, but like less intense. Fully willing to admit that. I'm under no illusions.
Shut up and take my money.
Boil oil, 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 spoiled, boil orals.
Spoiled boy laurels. Oh boy. Sounds bad. Gentrified seasoning? Get fucked, Claire. It's not gentrified. I will not admit to that in the fucking least, because it was made by... Old Bay was invented by a fucking working class Jewish man. Like, it's not gentrified. It's just not... It's just not quite hardcore Cajun seasoning. The worst insult you can give a Greek is commercialized. But then what about fucking, what's his name? The guy with the funny not Tony Soprano, Tony Mezzaroni. You know who I'm talking about. I don't even agree with commercialized. Fuck you, Claire. Tony, what the fuck is this guy's name? The tasty Tony man. Cajun Tony seasoning is what I'm gonna Google. Tony Chachere's. Chacher. I don't know how to pronounce French originated words. Chachere's. Sacher. Chichiri. Cheerios. Tony Cheerios. Tony Chatterbait. Much better than Chef Boy Omegle. And now we have, yep, we've reached a point where I can go, oh, wow, we got here, we did it, we said these things. Together, you and me, chat. I call my estrogen shots opening a can of Chef Boy I Ain't. I like that. Yeah, I ain't. Oh, I had a brain. I had a brain. It's long since gone, though. What the fuck was I about to say after that? I don't know. I was going to add to the conversation, but it seems like that's not happening now. So. We're just going to let it be. Like the Beatles once said, oops, I can't remember what I was going to say next. And that is my extremely good Beatles impression. I'm fucking John Lennon. That's my Paul McCartney impression. It's not even funny. But I made myself laugh with it. Like the Beatles once said, holy fuck, look out for that spider web. Sleepy giggles. I mean, I'm not. I got good sleeps. I got a lot of sleeps actually, because yesterday was an early bedtime day because of.
Classified as human. Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
Because it was strong woman competition day. So wifey was out being a strong woman, and I was out just watching her do it. But it was hot outside, which makes you sleepy and tired. So we got like 12 hours of sleep. Yeah, she came in third in her weight class, which is very exciting. She's a heavyweight, because of course she is. Yeah, Blair proposes that your meat be supported. Hey, I drank water. I drank water just now. Did you not see it? It rained on my yesterday. It was fucking cold rain. It rained on us today. It was not fucking cold rain, and I wish it had been.
It's always time for plunced.
Okay, fine. Let's get a plunced. What's our plunced? Plunced. I just can't plunst you. I think that's I just can't quit you. That's in Brokeback Mountain, right? Admittedly. It's hot and slimy here. Oh. Dude, humid rain? The fucking worst. The worst. Hate it. Canceled. Not happening. Like rain where it does not get less humid and it just stays hot and gross. Fuck that. That's why I never want to go to a jungle. Um, that and the bugs, honestly. I'm officially out of water, though. I have supported all of my meat. I won't phrase it that way ever again. Yeesh. Um. How far am I in NADPOD? They just met Alanis and got all of their fancy custom magic items from Alanis. Ooh, not plunced. Plunced. Okay, yep, that's saved and getting added to the folder. Thank you. Yeah, they just got all their fancy items from Alanis. And they like learned the secret history of Balnor. Which I did not expect Brian to actually make Balnor like a tragic, meaningful figure, but you gotta love a DM for pulling that off, right? Good shit. Oh, do I want to highlight the red further? Do I want to wait for the wash to actually finish before I make that call? I want to highlight the red more. Let's go. I know myself well enough. What's the timing on stuff? I don't know. I don't know what the timing on stuff is. Oh, everything's sharp, though. Did they get Balnor from the deck of many things? Yes. But yeah, he was a deck of many things pull. Because Bev pulled the Knight. I think it's the Knight card. I've never actually used the deck of many things. In game. So I respect myself and my players. You know? My music is freaking out. What do you mean? It was all staticky? Oh, that's weird. I did not hear that on my end. The deck of campaign plans out the window. Yeah. I mean, so one of the things that I think would be one of the goofy campaigns that I've always wanted to play is a campaign that starts with a mid to high level party. Drawing from the deck of many things, and then having the results of that be the campaign. Like that's my take. I would love to have a deck of many things be found out in the abyss, but that's just me and Agent of Ruin. I will not be introducing a deck of many things to Metis. There's so many other ways that you can break my world that will actually be like plot relevant or thematic to the point of the world or the campaign. Yeah, like I think that would be a fun way to do a high level campaign. Steph, I would love to play D&D with you. We gotta make that happen. Something tells me that we would vibe very well in the D&D world. The one monologue I can't share until it happens is one of those ways, I promise. Oh! Definitely do something like Lucifer did with the Basanos. A mad artist is borderline forced by extraplanar entities to make a deck of cards detailing them, which then scatters about your setting and each one creates a tragedy, blasphemy, etc. Let me just say, much to think about. Almost a Monster of the Week format where each card is adventure in its own right. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that would also be very much that, like, high-level Goofum... The high-level Goofum campaign that I just suggested. Hashtag high-level Goofum. One shot where instead of rolling dice, you use tarot, runes, Ouija bones, etc. to determine your success. I mean, there are games that aren't dice-based, like that are straight up card-based. And I wish I could remember what any of the several of them are called, but I know I've read them. I know I've read several, but if you ask me to know, then yeah. It's funnier to use it for dice-based. So using a dice-based game without dice, specifically and intentionally. Deadlands had you do it with a poker deck. See, there you go. That's one of the ones I was trying to think of and couldn't. I know there are others as well, but, you know. There's also, it's not quite a standard RPG, but I know that there's a game called Decuma, that uses a deck of tarot cards as a prompt to do world building for a world that you would then play another RPG in. And I find that concept very intriguing. So A Quiet Year does that too, but it's poker cards, but not instead of tarot cards. I don't know. There's a lot of cool fucking games out there, y'all. Yeah, I'm glad I did that highlight. I knew I'd be glad I did that highlight, but meh. Monster of the Week is a great game. I do agree. I mean, I love a lot of Powered by the Apocalypse. Whoa. Let me try that again. I like a lot of Powered by the Apocalypse games. So like, oh, no, we just have the hiccups, I guess. I forgot to do the feet. Yep, I forgot to do the feet. Oopsie doodle. Okay, I thought I was gonna have more hiccups than that, and then I didn't. So we're good, I guess. Monster of the Week is tight. Monster Hearts is tight. I want to play Apocalypse Keys. I really like what Apocalypse Keys does with successes. Like Apocalypse Keys is another Powered by the Apocalypse game, but it's like based on like Bo Jackson had the hiccups for a solid year. I know! I hate it! I hate it. I'm always worried that I'm gonna get permanent hiccups. Don't tell me this. That is like one of my deepest irrational fears. And I would like to keep it irrational. Yeah. Time to do the bone. Time to do the bone. There's one thing you gotta do. It's the bone that you gotta do. Give me your bones. What is crazy about wanting your bones? What is crazy about wanting your bones? Is that having a sidetrack moment is that in sound alerts already? And if it is it in my sound alerts? Do the bones taste the bones? Don't go away. I don't need this. I accept your cookies. My alerts. Oh wow, I'm running out of buttons. Oh no, I might have to do some shit. Fix that. What is crazy? Nope, can't spell what. What is crazy? Oh, no. Oh, it doesn't exist. What if I just dimension 20? Nope, it's not in sound alerts. What the fuck? I just look up bones. What kind of sound alerts do we have for bones?
The bones are their money, so are the worms. They pull your hair up, but not out. You turn into a man and have another chance at life. But if they pull it out, they turn to bone.
Cool. I'm glad that exists.
Rattle me bones!
Okay. Bones, dude. Bones. That's just bowling. No, thank you.
That refrigerator was not like that before you got here.
You're in denial. Flip out again.
I would never allow that refrigerator to
And
look
those
like that.
bones, the moldy lamb bones.
I don't even talk to my staff like this.
But the stuff doesn't make me feel so.
That's not bones, that's bonus. Oh, wow, okay. Well, we've learned a lot tonight. Blurp needs more. See, I think I might need to go to Blurp from sound alerts just because Blurp has more sounds. You know? I need to investigate that. What would do? Oh, yes. Painting bones. That's how I got on this whole topic in the first place. Paying attention, doing a great job. Does Blurp let you upload sounds? Because if they do, I feel like that's a good solution to the Blurp needs more D20 sounds. They do. Well. I may need to change some things. Is that all the bones on the base? Just those two? Looks like it. Alright. Hey, I haven't complained about it in like 60 seconds, but I'm itchy. What? Who is Ed Norton? Is he your mom or your dad? When you meet Ed Norton, let him know he was born in a lab. I know you might say, hey, Wikipedia lists Ed Norton's faults. And that, I say, is a CIA conspiracy to make us continue to vote. Oh, Ed Norton is a clone. Yep. You heard it here first. In musical form, Ed Norton's a clone that was made in a lab. He's a psyop by the CIA to make us vote, I guess? That's what I said, so I'm sticking to it. If Ed Norton wasn't a clone, how would he prove it? Another pertinent question. I think I'm swaying myself on this conspiracy theory. I think this is your vibe. Uh-oh. Can I play it? Wow. Holy shit. Yep. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think Blurp might have my name on it. Wasn't there? Oh, there it is. It's right under the gun. Blunt. You know, blunt. As the sound goes.
Anything that we would think is totally inhuman, abominable, then that's what you must do.
Ooh. My uncle cracked loudly. What got me hooked on horror? The terrors of existing. That is a fucking blasé answer. So I'm obligated to give one of my favorite weird psychological studies, which is that a lot of people with history of PTSD wind up enjoying horror because their brains are so wired to be scared and anxious all the time that is actually like a comfortable state for your brain. So you as fucked up as it sounds, like seek it out and try to make it a more common thing. And I just find that really interesting and dark. But what got me hooked? I think ad starting soon. That's not helpful. That's what's got me fucking hooked on horror. Is the fact that this ad is going to be starting any second now. What got me hooked on horror? So when I was a little kid, I was very, very scared of all the things all the time. And like, I think actually, okay, yeah, no, I think I have the definitive moment in my life where like, does everybody remember Goosebumps? Does anybody somehow not remember Goosebumps? Because when I was a little kid, Goosebumps were fucking terrifying to me. I never read them. Well, I did read them eventually. At first, when Goosebumps first became popular, I was like, I can't. These are scary. Just looking at the cover makes me uncomfortable. Like, they give me nightmares. I'm a very scared little kid about this. What the fuck? And then I remember Goosebumps made a TV show. That started airing on Saturday mornings. I'm pretty sure it was a Saturday morning TV show. And like, let's just go to soapbox for this. And like, I was terrified that I might accidentally watch that show and get scared. So I was like actively avoiding the time. Like I found out when it was on so I could specifically avoid watching it. And sure enough, avoided watching that. Managed to avoid watching it entirely until there was like one day that like we tape recorded back when VCR tape recording was a thing. We like tape recorded some TV show, and it happened that like the next thing on after the TV show that I wanted to watch was Goosebumps. So I like rewound the tape to watch the thing that I wanted to watch, and didn't rewind far enough. So I actually made it rewound to the point just after where the Goosebumps credits had ended, and started watching this thing that I thought I was hoping to watch. I have no idea what it was. Probably Sailor Moon, because I was fucking addicted to Sailor Moon as a little kid. But no, I don't think Sailor Moon was on the same network as Goosebumps. I don't know. Anyway, point is, it got accidentally recorded. I rewound just far enough to miss the intro that says, hey, this is Goosebumps. So I'm watching this episode. I have no idea what this is, but I know it's not the thing that I was trying to watch. And I'm just fucking enthralled. I'm just like, this is so weird. This is so cool. What is going on here? And it was the Night of the Living Dummy with Slappy, the totally not Chucky ripoff. And I was just like fucking in it. I watched it and then like watched it all the way through to the end, and the credits came up and I was like, wait a minute, this was Goosebumps? Oh no, I love Goosebumps. And then went on a tear, watched all of Goosebumps, read all of Goosebumps, started watching Are You Afraid of the Dark, and then just started just any and all horror anything. Yeah. Yep. That is, I think that's the story. Fucking Night of the Living Dummy. Goddamn Slappy. Goddamn Slappy. Oh, what am I looking to do? I don't even know. My pleasure. That's actually the first time anyone's asked me that question, so I had to think about it for a little bit. Ooh. That was not a good burp. Slapped into the horror. Yeah, and like I don't know, I'd been, but it wasn't long after that I like, I think like watching Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark was like just before I also convinced my parents to let me watch Jurassic Park. Because I remember being really proud of the fact that I was only 10 when I watched Jurassic Park. Because my parents were like, it's going to be scary and it's going to be violent and it's going to be sexual. And I was like, I only know what 2 of those things are. And I'm not worried about them. And my parents were like, yeah, we're really only worried about the sex part, to be honest. But I convinced them to let me watch because dinosaurs were my favorite thing in the world. And then after I watched that and was like totally fine with it and then started watching it on fucking repeat forever, my dad was like, well, okay, the kid's into horror. They should watch Alien. And I was like, yeah, I should watch Alien. It's about an alien, right? It's like Star Wars, but scary, right? And then Alien was like, oh, wow! This is gonna permanently fucking scar me. And sure enough, Alien shaped a lot of the way that I interact with the world. Because I watched it when I was like 11. And I still love it to this day. Nobody fucked a dinosaur and I feel cheated. I didn't expect anybody to fuck a dinosaur, but I also didn't know what fucking was at that point. So I don't know what I expect. I don't know what anyone expects. Good. Oh, there was... What was that movie? There was that movie with Whoopi Goldberg and the T-Rex animatronic that was like Prehistoric Jones or something. Oh shit, I have to Google this now. I don't think Prehistoric Jones is gonna be the one. It's not that. Whoopi Goldberg dinosaur. Theodore Rex. Theodore Rex. That is the movie that I'm thinking of. And I was absolutely convinced that was going to involve Whoopi Goldberg having a romance with this weird animatronic T-Rex. What a weird movie that was. A tough female police detective is paired with a talking dinosaur to find a killer of dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals, leading them to a mad scientist bent on creating a new Armageddon. That's such a... Who decided? Who decided that? There's a behind the scenes with Jeff Goldblum. Well, yeah, and see, here's the thing. If my parents had known that I was going to grow up to be really, really, really gay, they probably would have been like, wait a minute, that shirtless scene with Jeff Goldblum can't happen. We can't let this happen. But hindsight is Jeff Goldblum's pecs, as they say. And here we are. But as has been previously established in the canon, my first confusing not straight moment was Tim Curry as Hexus in Fern Gully. Happy Pride, everybody. You had a confusing boner for a goddamn cloud? Well, Clip, you may be surprised to learn this about me, or you might go, oh, well, now that you put it that way, of fucking course. But vaguely sinister, definitely a top, definitely a dom, spooky Tim Curry. Yeah, duh. Of course. One might argue that is the genesis of my thought of what my type is. Yeah, I remember being a little kid and hearing Toxic Love and being like, oh, I'm having an experience and I don't know what this means. And finding out like a decade later that the voice of Hexus was Tim Curry and being like, oh, I wonder what else I've seen Tim Curry in. And then doing the IMDb and being like, wait, Tim Curry was Dr. Frankfurter? And then just like a door unlocked in my mind and I was like, oh. Well, okay. Is it Eldritch Entity and Tim Curry ASMR? Yeah, it's all the things I love. What is the shape this is going to be? A thing down the middle. All right. Let's get that on right now while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I feel like if you know who I am, it's not surprising at all that one of my first moments was Tim Curry as Hexus. And now that I'm fucking thinking about it, so was goddamn Ursula. And Ursula was just straight up just divine. God damn. All of my childhood crushes were just... Well, I'm gonna keep painting and stop thinking. Oh, is there a puppy? Oh, there is a puppy. Hello, cutie. What's up, Squatch? Do you want to be on camera real quick, Squatch? You want to show the people what they really want? The puppiness? Get over here. Get over here, Sasquatch. Come here. Come here. You're comfy. You don't want to get up, huh? No, I see that face. Okay, here. We're going to do it this way. Up. Yeah. Get down with the puppiness. Something villains are routinely queer-coded. Yeah. Exactly. You're a good little pup. I don't know why you're not cuddling with your mama, but I'm not offended. She's the cutest. We love the Sasquatch. She the best. Stop painting for 10 seconds and I forgot what the fuck I was doing. Right. Bone and cloth. Oh, what color should the discarded Space Marine power pack on the base be? Orange? I think I heard someone say orange? And you know what? I think you might be right. It's got to be dark blue to thumb your nose at Druid. That's good too. I like dark blue. I can never have enough dead Crimson Fists scattered around my army. My work has a kudo board where people can write little messages for pride. And I put a pic of the two protagonists from The Mummy and wrote, "To those who had a bisexual awakening while watching the 1999 masterpiece The Mummy, happy Pride." Fuck yeah. That's being a 90s kid, baby. Fucking such a good movie with so many hotties in it. I will be forever mad that Oded Fair did not play Doctor Strange, and instead it was fucking Benedict Cumberbatch, of all pasty white motherfuckers. So good, so sexy. Indeed, indeed. More formative experiences. He would have been so much better. He's the fucking... He looks exactly like the character. And he's a better actor. Am I being biased? Yes. Unnecessarily so? Yes. But, am I wrong? No. He went gray in such a hot way, that's what I'm fucking saying. He's a hottie bubble-hottie. He's a hottie with a body. He's a hottie in Cincinnati. Cincinnati. Exactly. Exactly. Excuse me. What did I do to deserve this? Where is my brain going? Oh, right. Sweet. I'm in the right direction for once. Where are they? Where there? There. Where? Isn't there another one? Did I miss it? Oh no, it's on the shield. The doy. Alright, got the 1, we got the 2, we got the 1, we got the 2, and then we got the shield. Yes. Okay. We're good, we're golden. Everyone's your dad now. Oh, come back here. Yes. Yes. Yes, quite good. Yes, thank you. Well, don't mind if I do. There was a little Gorgug energy moment from Zach in the latest Ravening War episode. Oh, I need to catch up. Oh, I do plan on watching it. I'm just very behind. I'm still on Sleeping City Part 2. So, like, it's gonna be a while. So if you do want to spoil it, that's fine, because I will forget. Like, since I'm watching the seasons in order, by the time I get to Ravening War, it'll be, I don't know, years from now. Yeah. Cody's great. Like, unironically love Cody. Oh, and the fact that he's the only person who can make Riki Matsui, like, jealous, like, feel petty, is just delightful. Yeah, we'll go smaller. Well, we're going more refined. Yeah, so much good Dimension 20 in the world. I'm so behind on all of them. I'm excited for the space one that I don't know anything about, other than there's a lot of clones. I remember the season very well. I think it was remote and not the best audio quality. It was remote and not the best audio quality. It was the, I think it was like the first full season of like complete remote play. I might be making that up. Brennan definitely explained what COVID-19 is just for posterity, so that's sort of that's the time frame at the very least. I have played Bolt Gun yet. I'm into chapter 2 of 3 of Bolt Gun. I think it's 2 of 3. It is a shitload of fun. Also, what's up, Drusif? How you doing, buddy? Should you get it or what? If it goes on sale, yes. If like as a you who isn't deeply ensconced in Warhammer, buy it when it's on sale. But like for the current like $25 or whatever it is, I would pass. No, it's like 25, I think. But you know, when it goes on sale for like 10, snag it. It's great. I'm just saying 25 is, I wouldn't pay 25 if I wasn't a fucking Warhammer dork. But it is Doom 2016 vibes. It's somewhere between Doom 2016 and like OG Quake. It's nice. It's fast paced. Some of the all of the visual design is visual. All the visual design's great. All the audio design is great. Some of the battlefield arenas, some of the arenas are a little eh. But beyond that, I really don't have any complaints. It does also have a taunt command, which is a lot of fun. And they got my boy Rahul Kohli to voice it. AKA the sheriff in what's it called? Midnight Mass. He's the Space Marine. Raul is a fucking hottie. Yeah. I love that he so I just coincidentally Haunting of Hill House. Yes. Before I get in, oh shit, it changed your life. I want to talk about this. Hold on, I need to have this thought. So, totally coincidentally, I happened to be following Rahul Kohli and an artist who did gay fan art of him at the same time, and I got to watch the two of them interact with each other about this fan art. And Rahul got a high-res copy of this art and printed it out at like a Kinko's, like life-sized, and got it framed. So he straight up has nude art, like nude dick out art of himself, life-sized, in a frame in his house. Oh, okay. Now we can talk about Haunting a Hill House, but just that tidbit makes me so fucking happy. Haunting of Hill House is really good. I do think Mike Flanagan is sort of a one-note director, and I think that he should stick to making shorter things instead of longer things. And that is my negative statement about Mike Flanagan. But I haven't disliked anything I've seen from him. I still haven't seen Midnight Club. But I don't know. I like his stuff. He makes good work. But I want to know about your experience with Haunting of Hill House, because it was a good show. and I liked it, and it made me cry a lot. And it's definitely way different from the book, obligatory mention. Super different from the book, but I don't think in a bad way, just in a different. I still have nightmares from it. Yeah, the cinematography, holy moly. Yeah, it's really sad. It's really, really sad. I will say I have a few lighting breakdowns, but it's absolutely mind-blowing. Oh, and it's absolutely mind-blowing. Oh. Has to have characters that I care about to be interesting, and the characters are amazing. Is there a way you guys could do a stream version of Betrayal at House on the Hill? Oh, fuck. I would love to do that. I need to stop painting and write that concept down immediately because that would be so tight. Betrayal at House on the Hill is so good. Let me just... Note to self. And I'm going to give it a mark unread. All right. Cool. Tabletop simulator? Oh, well, that would make it sense. That would make it sense. That would make it sense. I bet you... I just have to crack open Steam and look up Betrayal at House on the Hill. I would be amazed if there wasn't a copy of it that's sort of extant, you know? Betrayal at... Nope. Okay, never mind. Not on Steam. I'll have to figure it out. Because I will fucking play that shit. Flip, you're a genius. That also gives me a really good excuse to finally buy a copy of that game because I've been wanting it and putting it off for years at this point. Maybe I'll finally get it. I want to play it with mood lighting and get into character, but my friends are lame. Oh. So the first time I played it was actually with Junebug and her dad and brother, who are all big role players. And so we didn't do mood lighting, but we got into it, and it was great. What am I looking for? Meaning? Okay, I'm gonna put a wash down. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do Nothing. I'm going to go on a bio break because I want more fluid in my body. I'm thirsty, and I haven't done that yet. So, quick ad break, quick bio break. I'll be right back. Don't forget about Dre. Dear God, don't forget about Dre. You will regret it. Okay, I came back. Like I promised I would. Oh, what's up, Glamour Smash Face? I don't know why I sang that, but it felt good. It felt right. How you doing tonight? I hope it's well. If it's not well, fuck. Yeah, we are. Small little paintbrush. Your what is that game called? Turnip. Your Turnip boys look great. I know I already said that, but they look lovely. Being lazy. There is no such thing as being lazy. There is only being insufficiently motivated, either due to lack of external forces or a lack of dopamine in your brain. Laziness is a capitalist fucking myth. I am sort of goofing, but I'm actually being totally honest that I don't. Laziness is a handy concept. Like, yeah, okay, I'm lazing around, but I genuinely am like anti the concept of laziness. Just to go off on a fucking rant about that. Been sculpting your entire ass off. Does one not normally sculpt the ass on? Yeah, like laziness is a capitalist, and I would even go so far as to say a Christian fucking piece of bullshit propaganda. And I'm against it. It's like I've been taking no ass at all. I don't know about your ass, but my ass does not make for a good sculpting medium. You know, I'm never... Well, no, I can get some good impressions on it if I sit for long enough. I don't think that counts, but... Never thought about it like that. Well, I'm here to help you break free of what you think you know and what you think you believe while making a giant ass of myself. Welcome. A little unnecessary guilt has been washed from my soul. Yeah. Like firmly believe the lilies of the field do not toil, nor do they spin. Like, if you look at chimps, for instance, chimps do exactly as much stuff as they need to survive. They do exactly as much hard stuff as they need to survive, and they do exactly as much fun stuff as they need to do to be happy. Nobody looks at a monkey doing monkey things and says, that monkey's lazy for only doing the things it needs to do and having fun when it wants to have fun. They say, look at that monkey. What a carefree monkey. As we are monkeys, why should we not live by the same rules? You have the most uncomfortable chair in the entire world. Oh, well, if it's a chair that's removing your ass, that's a pretty fucking unfortunate chair, and I do believe it may be the most uncomfortable in the world.
Darkness devours the sky as we near the last
Oh my, you the only chair you own is one of those like camp chairs? Oof. All right. That's a shame. I would take I would rather sit on a stool than a camp chair. Uh I know part of that is because I'm just a large boy, and my prodigious fatness makes that very uncomfortable, but my prodigal girth. Ooh, prodigal girth. Now that is a phrase. It's a very biblical phrase, but it's one that I hope to use more frequently now that I've come up with it. Fortunate for the chair, unfortunate for me. I mean, much like your chair, I too love biting into thighs, but you shouldn't have that happening to you for hours at a time. There we at. And Kroot Skull. Spherical. Is spherical the word referring to the little tiny holes pronounced the same way as spherical, referring to the word that means in the manner of a sphere? I now have to look this up. This is going to bother me. Are they pronounced the same way? Are they homonyms? Homophones? Homophones, not homonyms. Spherical. Not spherical. Spherical.
Hello there.
Yo, what up, Nerd Holla? Just out here Googling the word spherical to make sure that I'm understanding it correctly. Is it not also a noun? Did I make up that word? Am I spelling it wrong? Spherical, like a hole. What is the word that I'm looking for? Did I make up a word? Went to a pride party this weekend and got called a gay goddess? Oh. Fuck yes. Let's just... That deserves all the fucking hype. No, so there's... Okay, so there's spherical, round, but then I thought there was also a word, spherical, which is like a little hole in like a meat body. Did I make up this fucking word? Spheres are gay. That's true. There's not a single sphere in the world that isn't just ragingly homosexual. What? What if I do spherical biology? I think I made up a word. Well, I'll be damned. Fucking hole you smell from, not a nose. This isn't spherical is plunced. I have to reevaluate some thoughts. Globular? No, it's the word for like a. It's like the word for a sphincter. It's similar to sphincter. Sphinctical? Is sphinctical a word? Sphinctical? Sphinctal? Sphinctical? No? Okay. Alright, I'm back to painting because... Yeah, like trypophobia, but like... I think I made up a word. I'm just gonna move on. Sphinctacular. Sphinctacular. Sphinxtacular. Washing. That's what we're doing. We're washing. Sphinctal. Boil oil. Bobby Loyal's boil oil. This is not the color I thought it was going to be. I'm glad I checked before I did that. Spoiled boil oil from Bobby Loyal. The Boy and Gargoyle. Bobby Loyal. Oh, excuse me. Tasted like sushi. All right. There are worse things in the world than that.
Shut up and take my money.
Mohel.
Oh, come on. Learn how to pronounce moil text-to-speech. Moil is not the word that I was thinking of.
Mommy doesn't get drunk. She just has fun.
Oh shit. Okay. Let me go get a drink for my wife then. I will we got a bunch of sphincters, so we ain't a straw. Hold on. I will finish applying this wash and then I will go acquire a drink for wifey. I don't think she's in chat tonight. Hey, Junebug, are you in chat? If you are, what do you need to drink? We have 2 in our anus? We should be so lucky. What a good number of sphincters. Sphinx. All right. I'm gonna go get her a drink, and I'll be right back. Our mouth is one too. Does our mouth qualify as a sphincter? Because it's a whole ass. Oh yeah. Does that count? I know, like, we got several sphincters in the throat region, but does the mouth count as one? Think about that while I go fulfill wifey being thirsty. Be right back.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Twitch app always sucks. Just give it a little refresh, you know? Close it, restart phone. Fucking hate the Twitch mobile app. Nerdala, I just realized I forgot to shout you out. I'm sorry about that.
He's my best friend.
But
He's my homeboy.
go fucking hang out with Nerdala.
Sweet cheese. My good time boy.
Also, thank you for redeeming Wife is Thirsty. She did actually want a drink. And it gave me an opportunity to get some wine. Now then. Did I do all the bone parts? I did. Fruity. Rudy. Rudy Tooty, fresh and Trudy? Don't know. It worked. Now I want to put this color. Yes. We got a half hour left. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Almost gotten into a rhythm with these Wardogs that I can get them done in like 2 sittings, but not quite.
The Twilight Worship. That's the worship of devils. While the whole world goes to hell.
Oh, Steph, I forgot. I read it like as I stepped away. You said you don't like horror because you're a wimp, but you like horror, and like, yeah, I know what that's like entirely. I'm a fucking scaredy cat. I just like spooky shit. You know, that's just how it is. Dry paint. Fuck out of my. See, I get nightmares all the time. But I kind of like getting nightmares. So, like, yes, I'm a masochist. But also, I don't know. Nightmares are fun. All dreams are fun. But nightmares in particular have a sort of something to them. Some nightmares are fuel for story ideas. Yeah. Those ones are okay. I don't know. A lot of my dreams are like, I have a lot of repeated dreams, and I have a lot of lucid or semi-lucid dreams. So it's often fun to just sort of experience an alternate reality. At the risk of sounding really weird about it, really crunchy about it, really granola, new agey weird. But I guess that kind of comes with the territory when you're calling yourself a fucking chaos sorcerer. Ones that don't make a lick of sense, but I'm still horrified and get fucked. No, those are better. Those are still great. But again, masochist. Just something to the whole being scared thing. Also, the fact that it's so often political commentary is why it's I mean that's that's also part of it. Not nightmares, but horror and science fiction stories in general. Ways to reflect on the life that we're experiencing. Everything is sharp, oh baby, everything hurts. Okay. And a bit of a mess, but that's okay.
Hello there.
Welcome in, my Therian, M-Dog. How are you doing on this fine, well, for me, it's a Monday evening. Time zones are what time zones will do. Time's only sort of real anyway. But how are you doing? Sneezed and farted at the same time and scared Wiley, and now I'm dying laughing. Oh my god. Steph, what in the world? Oh, like mythology. Fine, trying to breathe. We have a heat wave in my corner of the world. Oof. It is normal bullshit temperature here in Baltimore, and it's hot. It's too hot for me, and it's not even particularly hot. I'm just a big whiny baby who doesn't like the heat. What was I about to do? Oh, that's what I was about to do. My paint becomes dry even in the wet palette after barely an hour. Okay, that's hot as fuck. You fully have my sympathies. I wish I had a solution for you. What are you painting in the short time frame that you have living paint? Maybe living paint's a weird choice, but living paint. I forgot that I'm trying to darken the tips of the Kroot Skull's quills. contrast. Get out anyway. Song of Fire and Ice minis doing Golden Company Swordsman with a theme of knights for Renly Baratheon, various houses of the Stormlands, if it rings any bells. I am not the deepest into Song of Fire and Ice, but I know Renly Baratheon, and that sounds very cool. Is that a, like, historical thing from the books / show, or is this, like, your own spin on it? Because I'm not quite deep enough in Song of Fire and Ice to know if this is, like, a canon thing we're talking about right now. Although canon is also such a big concept to begin with. Close enough. Alright. Got this little shield over here. It's canon. I looked up the houses that sided with him against his brother Stannis, and every figure is like a knight from the houses with its own colors and heraldry on the shield. That's cool as hell! That's good stuff. I love narrative armies like that. Oh no, I'm using that for a script. Come on, brain. Stay on task here. My dude also has his own heraldry, but it's not based in anything, really. I just wanted to do heraldry on my Chaos Knights. Because, you know, it seems appropriate. The neat excuse to get my history boner on. Armies with a single color scheme look cool, but historically every noble and knight raised an army had their own heraldry. Yeah. Well, that's why you have battle standards of, you know, whatever. So that you can tell at least if you're standing on the right side with the right people that you came with, you know? Are you big on the historical aspect of Game of Thrones then? Or just in you know, in general? Because I see history boner, and that means a person who likes their history, as far as I'm concerned. Yo, what's up, that guy Arlo? How you doing? Fell into fantasy as a kid. Always been interested by history. My job at one point was a tour guide. Game of Thrones fuses both. That makes perfect sense. It's a very sort of fantasy for I say this with love, even though it might sound like I'm trying to dunk. It's very much like fantasy for the history nerd. Because of all that political intrigue and trying to stay grounded and all that stuff, you know? Arlo, how you doing tonight? What's going on in your world? What's the haps? Word out of my mind because all the stores near me were out of black primer, so you couldn't start on your cruise. Do you have a why is brain no do it? Do you have like a Home Depot or a Lowe's or an equivalent store nearby? Because you can get primer from them. Although, depending on what time it is for you, maybe not. War of the Roses or the courtly intrigues of the 100 Years' War, but with dragons. They all had only white and gray primer. Well, that's a big old pain in the tuchus. I'm sorry that you couldn't get your primer fix on, and therefore couldn't get all your other paint fix on. It's unfair. It's a cruel world. Nope, that's purple. Where's blue? There we are. I ordered it on Amazon. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, but I'm going to have almost no time to work on them this week after Wednesday. Almost always undercoated in white because my eyes are weak. They're never out of white. I like to do a zenithal. Sometimes I'll do straight black because that's how I learned to paint. But I'm big on that zenithal prime. That white above, gray from sides, black from below. That's where it's at. Oh, you'll be out of town next week. Man, that sucks. I, hate that I want to paint, but I can't paint feeling. Is it time to start putting the glowy bits down? Bummed about the painting, not the trip. Well, no, that's what I mean. Is like You want to paint, but you can't paint. But you have a good reason not to. But it still means you can't paint. Okay. Oh, sharp, sharp, sharp. Oh my word. Eat that for me. This needs to glow, right? Eyes, back thing, engine, side guy. It's not a very dramatic highlight. It is a highlight. Legend returns to Smash Melee scene for one day only next week. Oh shit! Would that be you, Arlo? Are you the Legend returning to Smash Melee? The Legend of Four Eyes White Gamer. Oof. It's a tournament at a convention. If I win, I get free entry to next year's con. Fuck yeah! Well then, Arlo, I hope you return with your shield or on it. To, borrow a saying. I want to hear tales of your exploits and of your slain foes. I'm gonna shove Ganon's Daddy Dilkers right into all their faces. Daddy Dilker. That is a phrase that will haunt my mind forever, probably. Daddy Dilker. Is this a... No, I want to put a little purple wash on there. But I think I might be calling it, folks. It's about that time. I'm about to start an entirely different step of painting. I don't want to do that, really. I'm going to be painting a lot this week. So I might just cut out 5 whole minutes early. Which, hey, if you're not following it for some reason and you want to see more of this for some reason, you know what to do. You smash that mother flipping. God, self censoring sucks. Smash that fucking like, follow, subscribe, whichever one it is. Thank you. I appreciate that, Matharion. I'll be back tomorrow noonish working on some zombies from the Hellboy board game. They need much love to get to where they're going, but you know, they're on their way. And then Wednesday I'm gonna be playing some, what's it called, Disco Elysium. Thursday I'm gonna be back painting more Chaos Knights, maybe this one, but I'm hoping to get this one done in my free time. Maybe we'll work on a big one, because I have some big ones I need to work on. I don't know. We'll find out. And then I'll be back on, what is it? I'll be back on Saturday. The big one, Saturday night. I'm going to do a blind paint stream. I have to figure out how I'm going to make a rig so that I can paint something and that it can show up on camera, but I can't see it. I haven't figured out how that's going to work yet. But that's what's going to happen. It is happening. It got occurred. It got occurred. Y'all spent 420,690 channel points. Just fucking absurd, to say the least. So, you get blind paint stream. Let's figure out who we're gonna raid. I'm very excited. I still don't even know which I don't know which, you know? Price them up like. I don't know what mini I'm even painting. I have to figure that out. There's a lot I have to figure out for this thing on Saturday. Oh shit! Okay. Walter's going through Mecha May submissions. I'm gonna have to hop in here because he's giving critique and such. I need to, I'm gonna hop in and see if he already talked about my entry or not. Even though I know I didn't win, but I just want to know what he has to say about it. So, we're gonna raid Walter. Workshop. Alright, everyone. Be good, be bad, be neutral. Be chaotic, though. That's the really important one. Don't zig when they think you're gonna zag. Zag when they think you're gonna jump.
Things I would work on. Again, like I've been saying for most of these folks. Holy fire, man, how's it going? Welcome in. We are just finishing up doing the we're definitely gonna be running late this evening for sure, but we are just finishing up doing kind of our review of Mecha May for all the folks who had asked for it. We already got yours, and it will be in the VOD. And if I didn't have so many more, and also as late as I am doing this because I've been going into a little too much detail, I would go back and do it again. But it is in the VOD, I promise. And I appreciate you entering overall, it looks great. I had a few little critiques here and there, but nothing crazy. I'll hunt it down. No worries. If you guys don't follow Holy Fireman, please make sure to check out that awesome cast night we saw earlier. Was due in part to this awesome streamer and painter. Also, how's it going? Falling Freely, welcome in. Make sure we get some other shout outs for Falling Freely as well. If you don't follow